worked really closely with Marvel, and they're always in there constantly making sure that the user's going to get this super over-the-top experience that they've never seen before with any other superhero character.
Marvel has a lot of involvement in how we build this game. Marvel is responsible for the character. They want to make sure we treat it right.
He's still green, right?
That's true, he's still green. And he always wears purple pants, so he has an appalling sense in fashion.
Right. Yeah, if you know you're going to turn green, the last thing you want to do is wear purple pants. So in the case of the Hulk, there are so many facets. There's the psychological facet. There's sort of the monster movie aspect of it. There's the super-heroic aspect of it, which is, the colorful, big, character that appears in a Marvel comic.
The storylines, the concepts that come across in all Hulk stories tell the human story of Bruce Banner, who's dealing with rejection from the world.
What's most successful is when the story's really good, when you feel like the moves make sense and that the action's driven by something other than just some carrot in the distance.
Given that we're now based off of the comic book, we have just full license to run rampant in the world, whereas when you're dealing with a movie license, you have to stick pretty close to that story.
We were fortunate enough to get a very talented writer in Paul Jenkins, who's an award-winning, high-profile comic book writer.
Paul Jenkins was our writer, and he wrote the Hulk comic for a couple of years and really brought in some dark elements, especially around the inner torment of Banner.
He's just a wonderful writer, and the fact that both he and Brian are British, I won't hold against them.
I was a very little kid. I used to sit on the floor and draw comic books. Had no idea that would be my career.
What's happening to me?
My darling boy, don't be afraid.
Writing a video game is very much a collaborative experience. The difference is that you're writing a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle. You have to adapt every other 5 minutes. We have a new technical problem, the technology's changing, there's a new game engine, and every time that happens, you as a writer have to be able to adapt to the change. He's an amazing character, he's very enduring, obviously people have loved him for a very long time, but there's an aspect to him that we don't understand. It's not very often that we get that much rage. So working with the Hulk itself is actually a way of exploring your own anger or inner rage.